Welcome to Day 5, closing day of the AFSCME International Convention in Boston. It's been a great ride, learned a lot, see you back home.
Regarding the propriety of the solicitation of applicants were proper, end quote, title to fill the position. The trial officer concluded that this...
I trust everyone is having fun here. I've had a good time. It's been good. Bye.
Concurs with the trial officer, someone who is working in a particular job.
The committee therefore recommends that the decision of the full judicial panel be upheld and that Brother Chakalingham's request for a stay be denied.
Committee report. Final closing note. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, President Jerry McAtee. I want to thank you, the family of AFSCME. Again, I'm Glenn Middleton, International Vice President and Council 67's Director and Local 44's President. This concludes the final report of the Appeals Committee. I would like to thank the committee members whose names now appear on the screen.
So ordered. Sit down. Spent on other activities.
Dismissing a procedure.
I urge you to support this decision. The hearings in this case, given the amount of
Take your point.
Just to take a brief moment of your time this morning to recognize that as the dedication, talent, and commitment of our members in corrections, public safety, and law enforcement make such a contribution to our union, and a vital one at that. We in Illinois would like to recognize one shining example of that from our own delegation. It's Kathy Benzine, Local 1048 conglomerate, and a delegate for the Illinois State Police, won Telecommunicator of the Year for the state of Illinois, Meritorious Service Award.
his importance on the executive.
Roll call vote. I don't recall that process was followed. I know that this doesn't open up to me.
Point date that would have met the
Their
requirement.
needs.
Implement technology utilization criteria for AFSCME locals. And in the Blue Book,
no matter where we start out, we've got to end up together. Especially now when so much is at stake for working families from one end of this country.
continue to lobby legislators.
Resolution 52. Do I hear support? Discussion?
They told me that take it as it is, because they're not gonna.
Donate some money to the fallen officers of Tampa, Florida. While we were here, we did a 50-50 raffle. We raised $609. However, we're going to give Miss Alma.
This body is a body of human rights.
Because resolutions 55 and 70 are similar, the committee combined them using the language of 70. I shall read the resolves. Therefore be it resolved that Arizona's law is an affront to American values and our Constitution. It is impractical, unenforceable, and a waste of scarce public resources. It undermines workers' rights. As Martin Luther King Jr. wrote from a Birmingham jail, an unjust law is no law at all. Any law that degrades human personality is unjust. We cannot support politicians like Governor Brewer who support such a ban. We call on the U.S. Department of Justice to bring legal action against Arizona to stop the implementation of this law. And be it further
Resolution. The stopping, arresting, or detaining of a person because they look undocumented is abusive and un-American. The Arizona law does not advance our goals for comprehensive immigration reform. It is a step backwards for this country and the civil rights movement. I urge you to vote yes on this resolution.
Delegate at my gate.
Mr. Chairman, I'm Bill Klaus, Local 1791, Richmond, Indiana, Council 62. I rise in support of this resolution and urge that all my brothers and sisters support it and vote for it.
Rise to propose an amendment to Resolution 70.
In 2010, as we confront some of the greatest struggles AFSCME has ever known, we must never forget the contributions of Bill Lucey, who has worked hard to uphold our union values and principles. It's always difficult dedicated to exert ourselves, individually and collectively, to fulfill the promise of American life.
I'm Joanne Bokinski from Local 4001, Minnesota.
All remaining resolutions to the International Executive Board. Those in favor of the motion signify by the sign of aye. Those opposed, no. It's obvious to the chair that the ayes have it. So all remaining resolutions. I now pronounce this convention over, completing its work, and it is over, son and I, and Secretary Treasurer Saunders, these Saunders will now come forward with an announcement.
Senator Mary Hodgson saying, let's hit the buses. We're on our way home.
Heather Carver, Local 2600, signing out.
So you decide not.
We are AFSCME, mighty, mighty AFSCME.
As the 39th biennial convention of AFSCME International comes to a close, and we go our separate ways back to our hometowns after having a major election, taking care of business that points the organization in the right direction for the next couple of years, I wanted to take a minute to thank the members of AFSCME Local 2600 who had enough confidence in me to send me as an alternate to this convention. I learned a lot, which I'll be bringing back. I hope you enjoyed my virtual convention experience on our YouTube site and the Local 2600 Facebook page. And again, I thank you.